everyone, it's Angie with the Mountain Girl Studio, and I'm coming today to do a DT for Tracie Fox, and that's Tracie Fox Creative, and here are her links where you can find her. She also has a website that she is currently working on right now, and you will find her digitals there as well. So here's where you can find her, so make sure you go over there and check her out. I'm sure everybody knows Tracie. She sells amazing digital kits. So what I made today is a journal, and this is it's a very rustic texturized journal. I hope that you can see there. Here we go. Let me check this light. Okay. The colors are so much brighter when it's recording than they actually are. But this is very rusty and very rustic. I kind of went for a different kind of color theme this time. I kind of been not stuck, but I've been loving the blues. And I love doing the blues. But I thought I'd do something different and totally change my color scheme. I'm painting these junk journals. So this is a gutted book. So here is the front cover. You can see all the texture. Very, very texturized. If you run your hand, it's very bumpy and texture. I want it to look very old and grungy. Obviously, I'm a very mixed media grungy artist, obviously, as you can kind of tell in my style here. And this is just an old lock that I found. And so I rusted it up and kind of patinaed it. I really like the variations of colors that you can get when you rust metals and stuff. I like to do other different kinds of looks to them to match, just to bring out certain other colors and highlights. So this is just, I don't know what this is. It's like, it maybe goes around a tube. It's a fitting, but I just rusted this up. And then here's a kelp pen with a key that I grunged up, and a little tiny fragments tag that I grunged up. They're like clear little tags I've been hoarding for years. I love the way it looks like how it's like I'm just an old like motel key or something. Isn't that cool? And then like this is just a little copper saying that says listen, and I thought that went well. And then here's the back. Like I said, this is a gutted book. And then there's my signature. And then I put vintage beeswax. I use this a lot. I've mentioned it before in past videos. It's by Seth Apter. If you're ever looking for that kind of cool bumpy texture, it's a powder, embossing powder, but it has like that grungy, encaustic kind of faux beeswax look. So here's the back. So these are just blacks and rusty oranges and tans and creams and blacks and all kinds of stuff in there. There's some crackle paint. You see the texture in there as well. And there's the spine. So it is a narrow spine. And sorry guys, I forgot to measure it for you. So it is about 7 1/8 or 7 3/16 wide, and that includes the full spine, by 10 and let's see here, 10 and 3/16 long. So it's a pretty good sized book. I just think it's so fun. And then here's some rusty ribbon. I love to dye ribbon, obviously. It's been a lot of fun doing that. So I kind of just open it up this way, the easiest way for me. And so here is the awesome dyed ribbon to match the book. So there's some oranges, patina color, blacks, all kinds of stuff in there just to match. So there's that. Isn't that pretty, you guys? I love doing that. Look at all that grungy goodness. Okay, so here is the book. Oh, I forgot to say, so when I put this on, this is glued on really well. This is one of Tracie's from her kit. So I used her kit. I forgot to mention, I'm sorry you guys. It's a number thing, and like I said, I think Tracie was after my heart when she made this kit because you all know that I love numbers and letters and quotes. So that is the kit I used today in this journal. And so up here is just like this little rusty tab that I had, and I cut it down and I kind of formed it to make some loops to hang so it looks like it's hanging. I thought that was really cool and a different kind of look. I'm very into this style art. Obviously just very grungy, rustic, and mixed media and just abstract. I thought it was fun. So here's my key that I love to incorporate. I have a thing for keys, and I just think they look so cool on journals. I love keys. So there's that. And so here, let's get into this. So here is the front cover, the back of the front cover. Now this journal has 3 signatures, and they are all removable signatures, so you can reuse this cover. I think that is just something I came up with because I spent so much time on the cover. I was like, it'd be nice to be able to reuse it sometimes. You know, most of the time people would like to reuse the covers. I don't know, maybe not. But I don't know if I'll do every journal like that way, but I'm having fun doing a hidden spine so that every journal is held in by elastic. And there's a little bit something about this journal. I'll explain that in a minute. But I do my hidden elastic in a hollow spine. Nothing against having the elastic come on the outside, but I like it kind of hidden on the inside. I like that clean look for right now. Anyways, these are from Tracie's kit. It's a number thing. So these come in the kit, and they're just some tags that I did in here and grunged them up. And those are also from her kit, that little tabs on top. And the rest in here is just papers, some tracing papers, fun stuff that I thought would be fun for this journal. Because this journal is a art journal. This is a complete different kind of journal. It just has loose leaf art paper in it. So we'll get to that in a minute. But here's a little thing that says listen, and then this really cool paper mache key that I have painted to look kind of rustic and match, obviously. This is orchid, let's see, what color is this? Yellow ochre. Sorry, you guys. Yellow ochre, and I've been loving doing the black, obviously, and then doing the paint around it that just pops off the black. This, like I said, looks a lot better in person than it does on camera. It's much, much more beautiful. And if you stay tuned to the end, I do have photographs of my work. Each signature is exactly the same. So we'll just go through the one, and I'll kind of show you what I did on this particular journal. So this one is all loose leaf art paper. It's watercolor paper, drawing paper, and mixed media paper. So the thicker weight is the watercolor, the thinner weight is the drawing paper, and then the medium weight is the mixed media paper. So I thought my idea is I want you to get inspired by these signature covers and do your own artwork inside these pages, and you're not committed to keeping them in there. So when I mean you're not committed, so you just take your signature out like this. I guess it's held in by elastic, so you can kind of see that right there. And so here's your first signature. So I didn't sew anything in because I thought it would be fun to be able to take your signatures out, work on your page, and put it back in, and then it kind of has that waterfall, a little bit of effect, to really like that. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pages plus another 4 if you want to work differently on the other side, and then back and front, which I just thought was really cool. So here's the signature covers. I really take a lot of time to work on my signature covers. So this is it's really flexible and durable. There's a lot of media on this, you guys. It almost turned kind of like a real flexible kind of material. You can see all the dimension in there, and I wish it didn't look so yellow on here because it is not that yellow, you guys. It is very subtle. Like I said, I'll take professional pictures at the end and you'll see the true colors. So this is all mixed media, lots of texture, lots of very grungy. I loved putting a different spine on these. And then so here it is open. I don't know, I just love it, you guys. It's so fun, and I'm just loving it. And so I thought you could get inspired off my signature covers to build your own art inside, and you have your own piece of artwork. This is some mesh tape that you find at the hardware store, and I just painted to look grungy, and so those are my tabs. And then I have these rusty bolts hinged on or tied on with a piece of wire. And there's more of Tracie's kit there. So there you go, you guys, the number thing. Excuse me. Anyways, here's the back. And there is some encaustic on there. Like I said, it's like 50 layers on here, guys. This is a very, very grungy, rustic journal. So the next signature is exactly the same, except for the front's different. So I thought it'd be fun. I saw 1 bolt. And then on the next signature is a 2, because I have numbers and everything since I've started journaling. Making these journals, I think, is just so fun. I think numbers are just so symbolic, along with the alphabet and quotes. I love it. So you'll always constantly see some form of numbers, alphabets, writings, quotes. So you can see that kind of the writing in the background. And I do write out words, you guys. I don't just scribble. You may not know what it says, but they are pretty, inspirational words and whatnot. And you'll see that throughout there. And I like how it just peeks through. So I did 2 bolts on here for 2. On the signature, and like I said, everything is exactly the same with the signatures. And then you go on to 3, and so then this one has 3 bolts, and then, or 3 washers, I'm sorry, and then Tracie's little number thing kit label, and then here's the number 3, and then again exactly the same with the art paper, and here's the back, and then the number 6. And then here's the back with my envelope, and then just a little collage thing here and here. And then I have it tied in with some wax string to open it here. And here you just got a variety of papers as well. And a little glassine envelope, and just some book paper. And this has just some extras of Tracie's kit that you can use in here or whatnot. Some numbers, some labels, a little ticket in there. Anyways, we'll put that away later. So, anyway, so here is the book. Here's my project. I hope you like it, Tracie, and thank you so much for allowing me to be on your team. I'm having so much fun. I'm a couple of years into it, and I've been having a blast kind of figuring out who I am in a journal, or what kind of artist I am with journals, and I kind of think I'm there. I'm a very rustic, grungy, mixed media artist. I guess I pour myself into what I think is fun in a journal, and it's something different, and so I love being able to put my own spin and style on any form of art that I do. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Please stay here to the end so you can see close-up photos, because the photos are what make your project. I also wanted to mention that this journal is for sale, and it will be on my online store soon, by the end of the week. So please look out for that. Like I said, it's at themountaingirlstudio.com, and my links are always below and on top if you click the little tiny square on my main page on my YouTube channel here. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.